Greetings from the House of Ra. Today, we will delve into the introduction of the book, Who Am I? The Supreme Understanding, The Anatomy of Ego, by Bhagwan Afrika, a.k.a. Dr. Leonard Ingram. Introduction. Most of us have had Psychology 101 in college, or have come across the word ego. We have heard of the id and the superego. Webster's New Dictionary defines ego as the self, the individual as aware of himself. In actuality, ego is much more complex. Webster's makes reference to the psyche and its relationship to the physical body. But the self referred to is self with a lowercase s. Self with a capital S is a much deeper dimension of our being, and that, along with its varying degrees of consciousness, is what will be analyzed in this series of discourses given by Bhagwan Afrika. Ego is this feeling of being separate from God, from that which is. Since we feel we are separate or distinct from the Creator, as well as creation itself, there is no sense of connection with our inner essence, which is the thing that has been in existence since beginningless time. Some of us call it soul. Some of us call it spirit. In reality, it is nameless. It simply is. Total bliss, total oneness. More often, when people speak of the soul, they are actually referring to the ego. The vast majority of us have no conscious perception of our souls, because in our ordinary egoic condition, we do not have access to that level of consciousness. Our egos have completely obscured our intrinsic nature, and it usually takes tremendous effort to uncover our true selves, capital S. Our sense of self, lowercase s, has no connection with the inner self, capital S, only with the body, emotions, and mind. As the great Yoga Shakti states in Daughters of the Goddess, body, mind, and spirit should be in harmony with each other. The spirit should speak through your intelligence, and intelligence should direct your actions. Our egos dictate our actions. The feeling of being separate arises because of the dual nature of our mind, subject and object. And that sense of separateness keeps us from experiencing the oneness of creation. The sense of separateness is perhaps the greatest fallacy of being human, an ego. The non-recognition of the fact that we are all interdependent and at our deepest level are all connected. Connectedness has nothing to do with race, culture, ethnicity, or gender. It is the oneness, our oneness with creation, which includes each other, as well as the earth, animals, and plants. Until one is able to transcend the ego, or sense of disconnectedness, one can never experience the true meaning of existence. Thus, transcending the ego is really the dropping of this feeling of separateness and realizing the essence of our oneness, or elixir of being. Ego at the stage of vanity can also be described as the false basis of pride. It is based on the image we have formed of ourselves in order to maintain a certain persona, a certain reputation. Bhagwan Afrika often refers to it as our ego mythology. More often than not, that image is based on others' perception of who we are, and that perception is usually flawed because they also do not know who they are. Until we mature as egos and are able to peel away the layers of ignorance and see who we really are underneath our physical manifestation, we will continue to suffer the effects thereof. Our entire life is spent trying, in vain, to maintain a body that is slowly dying, and an ego which will die along with that body. Therefore, as long as we do not realize the impermanence of all things, and through that understanding transcend this egoic condition, and thereby reduce our grasping and clinging to phenomenal existence, we will continue to needlessly suffer. The effects of striving to facilitate the maturation of our egos are the cause of all suffering, because suffering is ego's child. Our attempts to alleviate our suffering, in turn, give birth to negative karma, which produces more suffering. All spiritual traditions teach that we must kill or transcend the self, lowercase s, ego, in order to realize our higher self, capital S, God nature, which will result in the cessation of the will of transmigration and rebirth. My wish is that everyone who is exposed to the insights and wisdom of Bhagwan, Afrika, be inspired to begin the journey towards self-discovery. That is the crux of all development, spiritual, mental, and otherwise. With the publication of this book, may all sentient beings move a little closer to the experience of genuine happiness, freedom from samsara and suffering. Rashikama.